Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be episode 2 of my Pokemon business journey, and I just wanted to show you, start off with this, from selling one card a week, something like that. This is probably a place where a lot of people are starting off. Just wanted to show it's Sunday night, I guess it's technically Monday, 1:30 a.m., and got a few orders. Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Jenkstcg. If you're new here, my name is Will. I am currently taking an approach to my channel talking about finance, investments, Pokemon in general, just stuff that I'm really passionate about and love. So if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for being here. You don't have to be here, but hopefully you learn something or find something you enjoy. So for today's episode of Jenkstcg's Pokemon Journey, episode 2, today is November 18th, 2020. We're going to be taking a look at my future predictions. We're going to unbox a Pokemon Center package. We're going to talk about some collections I've purchased. We're going to go ahead and go over a business update and what to expect going forward. So let's go ahead and jump right into our first part. So our first part of the video, I want to talk about Japanese old backs and booster packs. These are kind of my future speculations. I've been watching a ton of content from great channels out there. Pokenomics with Jake and Rafi, Arbox Den, Pokejebble, Danny Phantom, and Z&G Emporium, to name a few. All amazing channels. I love their stuff. I've been watching videos day in and day out, just kind of listening to them like podcasts. And I have to agree with Arbox Den that Japanese old backs are something to take a look at. And what I mean by this is some of the older Japanese cards, the first print run of them that had the certain backing. That backing looks like this. So those older Japanese cards I think are going to be super sought after, and Arbok's logic was, as the price of base set WotC era things continue to increase in English, people aren't going to be able to afford them. Like, normal collectors aren't going to be able to just drop $300,000 on a Pokemon base set booster box first edition, So over time, I think I agree with Arbok, and what he was saying was, once people figure out that some of this stuff is going to be way too hard to attain in English, they'll just supplement it for the Japanese cards. And right now, Japanese old backs aren't super expensive, so it's actually a really good time to get into Japanese old backs. I have a few of them that I'm going to try and get graded that I think are in pretty good condition. So yeah, I think Japanese old backs are in pretty good shape. In addition to this, sealed product. I myself am not really big into older singles. I definitely want to acquire some over time. I really like the shining Pokemon, stuff like that. But I think that booster packs and booster boxes are the place to be as people open more booster packs, more product to try and get these chase cards that everyone wants. There is less supply of sealed products, which just makes sealed product go up. As the supply decreases, demand goes up. People are going to want the supply of sealed product that is starting to dwindle as people just continue to open these boxes. Like, we don't even know how much product is really out there anymore, but as more people open it, the population reports of PSA cards continue to go up, and the sealed booster boxes continue to go down. So I think that's where sealed booster boxes, sealed booster packs, if you can get your hands on them now, or if the market kind of goes back a little bit, it's probably going to be a good time to get into sealed product. So I went ahead and made a spreadsheet in Excel tracking the WotC era booster packs. I'm just going to eBay sold listing, looking at all the prices on the first page for that particular booster pack, just getting a price range of what I should expect to buy it from, and that way if I ever see it go below that range, I can just jump on it and buy it. So I'll probably share that with you in a future episode once I've gotten some more information on it, but right now it's just an Excel sheet with a bunch of data and some sections for more data in the future. Next up, I want to talk about some collections I've purchased. I purchased a local collection locally. I'll go ahead and put a little image somewhere around here that kind of shows off. It wasn't anything special. There was a lot of bulk, and this person was a collector, so they had a decent amount of good staples. So I paid a little bit under what bulk would normally be paying out. Instead of 3 cents, more like 2 cents. So all of the good trainers that I got out of there are just going to take away from that cost, and then I paid about 60% on any cards that had actual value, and $1 on bulk, GX, EX, stuff like that. So I think Going forward, I'm definitely going to try and show it off. I was just kind of anxious to get my hands on it. It was the first time I'd ever done a local meetup through OfferUp, and if you haven't done that already, I highly recommend you look on OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, anything like that. Those local meetups can be gold mines, so definitely keep your eye out on that and be sure to start making use of those strategies. The second collection that I picked up was off of a friend in not really the local area, it has to be shipped to me, but within the Maryland area. Just a small collection, about $44, and just more bulk EXs, stuff like that, just to keep adding to my stuff. At some point, with all the bulk EXs and GXs that I'm acquiring, I'm hoping to do bulk lots on eBay or Amazon, just start turning that product into money, recycle it, keep going, and then build like one of those listings that you see that has like 10,000 sales and everyone just buys that one because it's the top. And the last collection that I bought, which I'm definitely going to be opening on camera, was from my mentor. I figured I can shout him out by name now. Shout out to Brian. He's the owner of Ultimate Spice Gaming, if you're not familiar, and he had a ton of extra inventory that he didn't need, so he decided he would just kind of offload it onto me. So I got it for a good price, about $440. I'm going to go ahead and show off all of that inventory in next week's episode once I actually receive it. So definitely excited to go through that collection with you guys, and we'll take a look at the $40 one as well. So stay tuned for that for sure. And then for the business update, like I said, today is November 18th. This is more just for myself, just kind of keeping track with how my business is going. I now have $3,097.59 in gross sales. I think after TCG player fees, it's like 2,900, I think I wanted to say. So it's not, not anything super special because there's a lot of expenses and stuff like that, but that's just kind of keeping me in check, making sure I know what's going on. I have about 5.3 thousand cards in inventory, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I also wanted to talk about pre-orders. I have cases of Champion's Path, Hidden Fates coming on the way, and then I haven't really messed around with Vivid Voltage, but definitely want to get Cosmic Eclipse if that reprint is true, and definitely want to get in on that. So Cosmic Eclipse pre-orders, I definitely slept on Cosmic Eclipse. When I was playing as a player, I would sell my boxes because I was flying on Spirit flights for like $70, and I really wish I held on to them because I didn't utilize Cosmic Eclipse to its full potential because that set is crazy. I really love the alternate art ADP. That's definitely one of my favorite cards. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and talk about this guy. So, as I mentioned last episode, this is why this episode is coming out a little bit later. I ordered some stuff from the Pokemon Center, so we're going to go ahead and open that now. Nice. We'll go ahead and get into this. Sorry if that is on the mic. We got our little invoice, and we got some packaging. Alright, so really cool. Quick peek in the box. So as you can see, we have that amazing Pikachu promo. Honestly, this card is so cool. I kind of want this to be like the mascot of my store because it's a Pikachu in a mailman outfit. So definitely a really cool card. I think these are going to go up in price just because they're so hard to get. They actually ran out of stock really quick. So hopefully you were able to get some per advice last episode where I was like, get yourself a Pikachu promo. We got a second one of the ornaments. I believe the other one is up there on the shelf somewhere. And then we got two of these Mew double deck boxes. I wanted to snag these on my first run with the Charizards. Good thing I didn't because I didn't have reasoning to get this Pikachu promo. So there's the Mew deck box. I just wanted to grab these. Similar to the reasoning for last episode, Charizard and Mew are both popular Pokemon. These deck boxes are sick. Wouldn't be disappointed to have them in my collection, and just wanted to purchase them, get the Pikachu promo. So going forward, I want to talk about some stuff. Let me know if you liked this format. Obviously I got the lights and stuff better. I kind of went a little bit more upbeat, a little more structured. So I wanted to talk about, if you haven't subscribed already and you want to hear more about my business, my personal adventure, go ahead and do so because we're going to be taking a look at some big collections. We're going to talk about me expanding my business over time and stuff like that. So be sure to do that if you want to. Thank you so much for being here. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about how I'm going to start doing how-to videos, the best way to do shipping, things like that I've learned as a small seller. So more videos about that in the future. And then I'm thinking about doing interviews. Brian and I kind of had the idea that I start interviewing some of the big Pokemon business people, as I've done on this channel with Pokemon players. Maybe getting an interview with Brian on a how to get started series or something like that. So if you're interested in that and want to hear from some of these bigger influencers, let me know. I'll try and make the connections happen. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, thank you so much for being here, and have a good night, my guys. I'll see you next week.